Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the TV series 15, also known as Hillside. It's a Canadian teen drama that was first released on February 3rd, 1991. It consists of 4 seasons and 65 episodes. It currently holds a 6.9 out of 10 on IMDb. And it was directed by Michael Berry and John T. Binkley. And like with a lot of shows, it went through a lot of casting changes, especially after the first season. But it stars Ryan Reynolds, Todd Talbot, Laura Harris, Chris Martin, Robin Ross, Sarah Douglas, Ken Angel, Enuka Okuma, Janine Cox, Aubrey Nealon, and Claire Langolis. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm butchering that name, but yes, this has 4 seasons. The mainstays were played by Laura Harris, Todd Talbot, Ryan Reynolds, and Chris Martin. The rest of the cast I just mentioned left after 1 season or 2 seasons or 3 seasons. Some of them were just not brought back, and there was no story why they were gone. The first season was really, really good. That was my favorite season. I loved all the main cast members. There were 8 of them. Ryan Reynolds plays Billy, and he has a sister, Courtney, played by Sarah Douglas. Now, she's only here through seasons 1 through 3. They do explain what happens to her, of course. And they do explain what happens to some of the other characters. But some of them are in and out. And then after the first season, it just kind of slowly goes downhill. This was trying to be what Saved by the Bell was, which, if you've seen Saved by the Bell, it's a great freaking show. I watched it on Saturdays, and it was trying to be that, but more dramatic than comedy. And like I said, the first season was really good. We're introduced to these characters. We have Ashley, Matt, Billy, Dylan, Brooke, Courtney, Jake, Kelly, Teresa, Olaf, and Amanda. It comes in the second season, but the first season, it's those characters. And like I said, after that, we lose 3 of the characters. Kelly, who is the best friend to Brooke. Teresa is Brooke's sister. And Olaf is a foreign exchange student, and he was obsessed with chess. They're all gone after the first season, which is unfortunate. But the main reason I wanted to watch this show was because of Ryan Reynolds and Laura Harris. Those are the 2 names that I know. Of course, everyone knows, Ryan Reynolds, but Laura Harris, she was in one of my favorite movies called The Faculty. She is the main actress in the movie, and she is, this is a spoiler alert, but she is what is eventually the main alien a creature in the movie. But they all have the different things they're going through throughout the show. It mainly focuses on their relationships, whether it be dating, friendships, school, parents getting divorced, alcoholism, all the normal things, teenager sex, all that stuff. And then, of course, like was Saved by the Bell, where they had a band, they form a band in this one as well, with Billy, Dylan, and Chris. Chris is like a punk. Him and Dylan don't see eye to eye. Chris goes through a dramatic change from season 1 to season 4. And then Billy does as well, as he's going through a lot of stuff. Him and his sister eventually, each of them live with one of their parents. Yeah, there's a lot of drama in this show, but the one thing that irritated me is they kept saying "I mean," like at least 6 to 8 times an episode. In one, I kid you, in one little clip, the two characters that are talking back and forth, they say it like 8 or 9 times, and I'm like, can they find something else to say? Now I don't know if this is a Canadian thing or whatnot, but that was really annoying. And the characters' attitudes would go from really happy one sentence to just snapping on you in the next sentence. And I'm like, Jesus. There was a lot of craziness, and the drama was good for the most part. But the characters after season 1, I really didn't connect with all that much. Because like I said, a lot of them didn't stick around. There were some that stuck around from season 2 to 4. Some of them were okay, but I like the opening season with the main ones. I mentioned. But yeah, season 1 was the best in my opinion. I gave it an 8 out of 10. Seasons 2 and 3, I gave a 7 out of 10, and season 4, I gave a 6 out of 10. Now, there's 13 episodes in the first 3 seasons. The last season has 26. And of course, they don't wrap up the show. And they leave all these characters out in the wind. We don't know what happens. Some of the fighting in the show is pretty hilarious. But even Ryan Reynolds himself said that he wanted to quit acting because of the show. And I could see his point. But nonetheless, though, I wanted to watch it because he was in it along with Laura Harris. And overall, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. No thumbs up, no thumbs down, just a 7 out of 10. It's fine for what it is. But I think it would have been a lot better had it not gone through all those character and casting changes. I think it would have done a lot better, in my opinion. And they got rid of Kelly, who was one of my favorites in season 1. And no explanation of why she's gone. And it just sucks. But other than that, though, in the comment section below, if you've seen it, give me your thoughts and opinions. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and if you like this review, hit the like button. And as I said, there's a lot of characters throughout the show, a lot of different relationships bouncing back and forth. And like I said, overall, the drama is really good. So check it out. You can find it on Amazon Prime right now. But other than that, I thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.